celebration is honoring the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it's timely that the movie Selma has been out that showed the struggle of getting folks having rights to vote. And there was one piece in there where he says movements are important, protests are important, marches are important, but we have to vote. And so we're here to say our folks need to vote, and we are committed to getting souls to the polls. Amen? Amen. Early voting begins on Monday, February 9th, and lasts until Saturday, February 21st. It's very important that we get this information out and get folks voting early. Life happens, things happen. Sometimes work won't let you off. We can't have any excuses why people aren't voting. Right. So faith leaders will be encouraging their members to vote during the entire early voting period. All of us up here are committed to voting early. However, we also have to make sure that we're signing folks up to get them out to vote. We need to provide transportation, and we need to get them and take them to the polls if we need to. And we're committed to having a day where together on February 15th, Sunday, February 15th, we are going to take our folks to vote after our services. As we have heard today, early voting in the black community has never been more important, with so many vital issues and crises facing the future of Chicago, such as the urgency to create good jobs with living wage. We had a minimum wage increase, but we have to make sure that it actually happens. And if we're not voting and we're not holding folks accountable, sometimes promises are made that are not kept. So we have to make sure that we're voting so that we can hold folks accountable. We need to guarantee quality education for all children, not just the ones who can afford to go to charter schools or private schools or out in the suburbs, but for our children in the city of Chicago. We need to commit to reducing gun violence and ending mass incarceration for people of color as we embrace a comprehensive restorative justice plan. We know kids that want to turn their lives around. Right. We know parents who want to come out and do right by their families, but we have to make sure that there's a system in place for those with criminal records to be able to start anew. Yeah. What does it mean when you paid your debt to society? Is that debt really paid in full? We need to make sure that it is, and that families have an opportunity to begin again. All of these issues are important. All of them deserve to be addressed, not just those favorite pet projects that sometimes folks like to lift up and raise money for and get out on the forefront for. All of these issues need to be addressed. And we believe one of the ways to help fix them is by exercising our right to vote early. And actually, the only way to begin to fix them is to get out and vote. So we are committed to getting souls to the polls on Sunday, February 15th. Souls to the polls.
Souls to the polls.
Get out the vote and vote early.
Amen.
And in closing, we'll have Pastor Luther Mason from the Greenstone United Methodist Church to give us our closing prayer.
Amen.